Oh. Oh. Kahit iwala pagka 100, babalik at babalik ako. Oh. Oh. Kahit 100 beses pa na nimo ikat. Mubalik ug mubalik gyapon si Alvin Dave. Oh, Jesus. Ikat nimo ka 100, 1,000 beses nimo ikat. Ipa-block ng kuandra ang live, ipa-cancel ang live, but you will never ever take away from your resiliency. Lalo na pag nasa bayan, para sa bayan, para sa Pilipino, totoo, diligid ko mo back down. No? Never kami ma-back down. Today is the 50th day of detention. Ano na? 50th day na, wa pa mo ni galaw-galaw di raa. Wa pa mo na galaw-galaw di raa. Katong mga nagpapriso kang Tatay Digong. Tas ngayon, na, we heard na ipapakulong yun din naman, ipakuha yun din si VP Inday. Naunsa naman taon mo, oy?
O pa mo nakapakatulog pa mo?
Oo.
Saan na?
Correct.
Pa mo? 50 na kagabi eh. Bye!
Alis ka na? Wala yung picture sa amin.
Shout out sa mga kabunganga.
Oh. Bakit kayo ganyan? Bakit nyo ba ginigipit sila lahat? 50 days na po nakadetain dyan si tatay. Hindi pa kayo na ano? Oo. Supreme Court, bakit to the Supreme Court of the Philippines, why are you not doing anything? You need to do everything in your might and honor because we are a sovereign country. We are an independent state, independent state. Shout out po sa taga Bunawan. Happy fiesta po dia sa inyong lahat. NATO. Kung talagang naamoy nagawa, kung talagang mayroon kayong magagawa. Bakit hindi kayo nag-release ng statement nung kinuha si tatay? Bakit pa kami magantay sa inyo at your pleasure? Your convenience? Oh. Gusto ko sa comment.
Okay, mga followers ni Sir Alvin, basahin natin yung comment ni Sir Alvin about sa kaganapan sa ano.
Akong comment actually is more of a question. A question in reference sa nahitabo kay...
Sabi dito, hindi susundin ni Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia ang 6 na buwan suspension na ipinataw sa kanya ng Office of the Ombudsman.
Okay. And my statement is, how can we trust our leaders when they openly disregard the decision of an independent constitutional body? No public official, elected or appointed, is above the law. And that is a fact. The rule of law must prevail and respect for institutions such as the Office of the Ombudsman is essential to maintaining a democratic accountability. Because I thought to myself, is a government official superior than the law? Can a government official just disregard a decision made by an independent institutional body such as the Office of the Ombudsman?
Bakit kampante siya, sir, na hindi niya tutuparin?
Because, how do I say that safely? I think, when a person, how do I say that? No, I believe that when a person feels that he has an affiliation with a person or a group of people in power, that they can be backed by them. Oh, safe yun, ha?
Malakas ang topic.
Safe yun, ha? Hindi yung assertion na. Salamat, sir. Ano yung, ano naman, bilang SMNI, ano yung assertion mo doon?
Back to you!
Ayun, binabalita lang namin ang sagot ni Governor Gwen. So, kung ano man ang kanyang sinabi, so, update na lang tayo sa susunod.
Exactly. Imagine, what if this situation will actually makes a a precedent that all public officials, if they are not in accord to a decision made by an institutional independent body, can they just openly say, no, I will not obey that because they are not following the rules of whatever COMELEC blah blah blah. You see? That's the yeah, that's my point. Oh. That is my point. Mo na ko punto, which is correct. Oh. Can you just openly say, sorry, I will not obey, huh? What are you?
If you are a public official and then somebody tells you, like an independent body from the government itself tells you that you are like this, and then you don't follow, how can you be actually someone to be followed?
Because another example is this. You see, a vlogger invited in Congress to be part of a inquiry in aid of whatsoever because you're a resource person, and then you answered not favorable to the narrative or the questions that they're asking, then they're just going to cite you in contempt. But if you're a governor and you don't agree to the decision, can you just say, I will not step down? I will not recognize the decision of an institutional body? Or can you ano that? Can you believe that? Then what if all of the governors do that? O, kinsa na may atong anon? So mabisi na naman ang Supreme Court kaya maakyat na po rin dito tanan.
Reasonable ba itong sinabi niya?
Ano?
Sabi ni Gobernadora, hindi raw ito maaaring ipatupad dahil sa election period.
I don't know what laws na yung gikono. I'm not a lawyer. I'm only expounding or espousing my views as an ordinary person. But I don't know, perhaps there are some legal strategies that they want to avail of, which is accorded to everyone, naman siya legal team. But as an ordinary person, a voter, perhaps, especially if that the midterm election is fast approaching, if your leader can just openly say, I will not follow an injunction or a decision, is that, what if you're an ordinary person, you commit a mistake, and you will also say, I will not follow you, right, because I don't think that your decision is okay. Can you do that? You will be cited in contempt. You will be jailed immediately. Oh, tingnan mo yan. Diba? Sakto ba ya? Sakto ba ya? Oh. Diba? Oh. Taro man na.
Example yun.
Oh, will you're a leader. You should lead by example. Oh. So you should, dapat ang tubag ato, we will file our motion in the appropriate court. We will not make any comment, blah, blah, blah. But you're going to say, I will not step down. Hala, taas pa ka sa law? What if ako, nag-jaywalking ko niya, di ko, pwede ko mag-jaywalking. I will not follow the penalty. Oh. Because you're an ordinary person, you don't have a say to anything. You're as meek as a lamb. Palbaan. Mao man ang punto.
Ya kung dili siya mapalo, dili na lang mapalo ang tanan.
Mao gid siya. It sets a dangerous precedent man siya or precedent. Precedent, no? Kulok ko na alam ko si Aldo, siga na ko yung mata ni ana.
Yes.
So. And then napay problema. Ang another problem is this. You are going to highlight that the ombudsman is an appointee of the former President Rodrigo Duterte. What's the connection? It just so happened that during that time, the president was Duterte and he was given the full power and authority to appoint somebody because that's his job. Ginoo ko.
Actually, that doesn't make sense because also in the Supreme Court, it was also Duterte's appointees, but they didn't even put out a TRO.
Kuna ko punto. Martires. Ombudsman Martires. And you are going to downplay Ombudsman Martires. He's very intelligent. Do you think he doesn't know what he's doing, Aldo?
So, ang ngayon, opinion ng taong bayan, bakit daw pag nasa administrasyon, kahit may kaso, ay hindi makontempt at hindi makulong at hindi matanggal?
Bakit nyo pinapakontempt agad ang mga vlogger? Pero yung iba nag-lie na outright in the face of every Filipino. Wala lang.
2 days.
Nothing happened. A governor openly say, I will not follow. You're not going to even cite them in contempt. What if a governor or other politician will say the same from a decision given sa Supreme Court? You see? That's my point of view. You're supposed to be a leader of a province with really big voters. Nabuang.
So,
Can you do that?
Kung ikaw butante sa Cebu, sir, boboto ka ba sa kanya?
Mambari ko ito akong suportahan. Atong suportahan karong umaabot na eleksyon. No, may reona sa balot. Let's try something new. Perhaps we need something new. A breath of fresh a breath of fresh air. Oh. Let's try it. Oh. Kayo man naman kahana siya. What have
Out with the old.
Oh, ano na siya? Change is the only constant that in this world. So, let's accept change. Pag di na kaya sa atong utok, pahulay na. Oh. Enjoy your retirement. Oh. Ano lang, di ba narang punto na ko ate ba? Ako ha, I'm even an ordinary person. Normal ra ko na tao na nanihuna-huna. What more a lawyer? Can you imagine, you're a lawyer, ingon ka, yung mag-ingon dito ang governor ni mo na I will not step down pag sure, uy.
Ang balita na sa Pilipinas, Alvin,
Patay.
persona ng Cebu.
No, they cannot do that because I love Cebu.
Cebu.
Well, you know, Cebu has a special place in my heart. You know what? I did not attack the Cebuano in general, but I think it is within my right as a Filipino to call out behavior that I don't think it's very uncanny of a public official. If you're a public official, you should be a perfect example.
Public official does not follow the law, then what?
And by the way, it is my position that public official are employees. You are not the boss. We are the boss. Yes. The taxpayer. Pag sure mo diha, uy. That's why you're called public official, because you're working for the people and on behalf of the interest and the welfare of the people. And then magkurog-kurog ta pag mulakaw sila pag sure, uy. Pareho naman tagtae, mga pango magyapon tag ilong, not unless if you can afford for rhinoplasty. O, di ba? Anak mo na siya, di ba? Which is perfectly fine. I'm not saying that it's bad. If you can afford, go for it if it makes you happy.
Public official.
Nobody. Ayaw ko ano. Oh, I support somebody pero hindi ko magkurog-kurog. Oh.
Dito to istoryahan.
Oh. Oh, tanong mabitaw. Oh, sakto si Mayor Rama. Patong ingon nila na mo na suspension ni step down man lagi siya pagka mayor. Why is it that you are so untouchable ka by the law? Ginoo ko. Sir, verified doon ang kuana. Sodlon daw ang properties ni FPRD karong gabi, tinuod. Wako kabaw ana, wako'y knowledge ana. So nangutana pa ko. Maong kamo, labi na kato nagperma gyud mismo sa impeachment ni VP without even asking their constituents on sa ilang decision. Think twice, think again. Kung wala sila kalaban karon in the next election, please make sure not to vote those individuals because they're full of hubris. They're full of hubris and wala nila ginauna na they're supposed to be representing their constituents. Can you imagine? You don't need to be intelligent or unsa kanang cum laude ka or magna cum laude to understand that. Ginoo ko. That's the work of government employees, particularly those who are representatives of the people. Muna kung battle kay very simple and very logical. Can you imagine you make decisions on behalf of your constituents that you represent out of what personal interest?
Sir, tignan ka.
Saan sa mana?
Ano lang, kanapan tapos.
Sige. Sige, sir. Yeah, you see? Uy, tinuod yun ay si Tio nag-post about atong katatay Digong. Ay niyang properties kay Sudlon. Tanawag nga yung post si Tio. Oh, bago lang.
Ilang purpose?
I don't know siya purpose nila. Kabaw na ka.
Property, isang klase, balay niya or?
I don't know.
Minti man nila ginat. Sir, yung mga threat sa mo ha. Detroit or Pindot bigay ng t-shirt.
Nindot, no? Thank you sa taga Davao na naghatag sa ako, ani, ha? It's very nice. I really like it. Mga kaigsuunan, ako nga pala si Alvin Dave, na isa sa mga individuals who are working really hard to ensure that all of the Filipinos, when they visit the Duterte Park or in front of the ICC detention facilities, are welcome and that we are actually sponsoring a message of solidarity in relation to our full support and love to the former President of the Philippines. I would like to address individuals who are messaging me in relation to these efforts and also calling these efforts as not representatives for what they call proper decorum. There is no such thing as illegal in everything that we do because we work in accordance to the requirements of securing a permit, and we are within the bounds of what we are asked to do by the local authorities, and we have also been provided by the local authorities itself for us to do the things that we are doing. I think personally what we are doing as Filipinos embodies the spirit of bayanihan, the spirit of the Filipino culture, that even with the magnitude or the seriousness of what's the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte is facing, we are here gathered in front of the ICC detention, even though we cannot even see him personally, but with spirits we are sending a positive vibration towards him. This effort is not aimed at developing influence or making sure that we are known by communities of Filipinos all over the world, but we are doing this out of our sheer love and support. In fact, for me personally, I feel that this is my duty as a Filipino to defend a Filipino who has been subjected or who is now subjected and to be judged by the international community, particularly the ICC, where they no longer have jurisdiction over us and we are not a member state anymore. We are an independent sovereign state. We are a nation whose forefathers fought very hard in order for us to enjoy the liberty that we are experiencing today. Many blood has been spilled, many people died through the process, and we don't want to put that down the drain just because of those few individuals who wants to divide the Filipinos actually coming here to show their love and support to the former president. We have upcoming events, particularly on the 24th of May, which we are encouraging people to join us in this event because this is an embodiment of our Filipino solidarity and our culture as collective, in order to echo a message to the international community that we are one in this and that we are going to be all throughout until the end, until that moment that our former president will be brought back to the Philippines where he belongs. Mga kababayan, kami po mga Pilipino nandito sa Europa, particularly sa Netherlands, ay hoping that you are going to support us in the same way that we are supporting each other until the very end. If you have questions or inquiries, Aldo and I and all of the other Filipinos who are working closely to ensure that we echo a message of unwavering support and love to the former president are here for you to answer those queries or questions. Yun lamang po, sana po makita-kita tayo in the future dito sa Netherlands, at mabuhay po ang Pilipinas, mahalin natin ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang mga Pilipino hanggang sa dulo.
Yes.